You're listening to the Valley Current.
Thanks, Len, for spending the time with me. Maybe I should move here. Maybe I should get a Florida license and buy a few guns and some ammo. Although I'm told the ammo is running short, and it's in short supply. So it's an interesting time here.
Well, you also have a mad governor in Florida. I wouldn't urge you to move to Florida, because if the people of Florida will tolerate that kind of madness, I don't want to live in a community like that.
Well, you know what I don't understand? If you're going to move to Florida and it's based on the view of the taxes are less because you pay no state tax, why not just move to Puerto Rico? You're already in a hurricane zone to begin with, so just accept you're in a hurricane zone and don't pay any federal taxes and live your life in some smart way.
Having taught at the University of Puerto Rico for several years, I can tell you it's a wonderful island, at least it was then. The people are wonderful, and the level of life that you can live there could be very high if you can afford it. And the weather is spectacular.
And the water is warm. You're in warm water most of the time.
Of course. So I would have no hesitation to move to San Juan, or actually to one of the forested areas.
Oh, the forested areas. Okay, it's different parts of the island.
There is the only rainforest in the United States, and its territory is located in Puerto Rico. It's a fantastic rainforest. Unfortunately, it suffered severe damage during that hurricane, but it's a spectacular rainforest, not very large, but the flora and fauna are unique to that one small area.
Is that towards the middle of the island, or where is the rainforest?
It's sort of the middle of the island. I'm blocking on the name of it now.
I think it's called the El Yunque, Yunque National Forest.
That's right, El Yunque.
El Yunque, yeah.
Wonderful.
It's got 8,000 reviews on Google, and they're all 5 stars. So I think you're absolutely spot on. They're all 5-star.
Well, when I was there, they had spectacular white sand beaches in various places around the island that you couldn't find anybody else on the beach but yourself. Mm-hmm. Of course, in San Juan, outside of San Juan, by the lagoon, there are 5-star hotels, spectacular restaurants, and gambling casinos galore, if that's the thing.
Right.
Fishing is spectacular. It goes on and on and on. And that's where I would go if I was wanting to leave California.
Well, let me tell you something. Just footnote to this. Apparently the latest story that hit the newspapers, at least electronic newspapers, where that Trump was trying to trade Puerto Rico for Greenland. Did you pick that up? Did you see that? I mean, we have to turn to this whole subject of Puerto Rico and Greenland and what Trump is doing, but it has to be like the corniest thing I've ever heard. But he somehow thinks, well, that place is a dump and Greenland is kind of clean. He's almost thinking of Greenland the way you're thinking of Canada, the way you're thinking of going up to where were you going in Canada? You were going right to the north here, right? Vancouver. He's almost thinking about it the same way. Anyway, you have a good weekend. We'll get together hopefully next week. I'll send you some topics, and we'll look forward to it. Thanks, Len. Thanks for spending the time.
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Tune in next time on the Valley Current.